It sounds dramatic, but it's because it is. So, hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shelby Matthews, and today I'm going to be giving you the most dramatic story time about my move-in horror story. It all started back in February when me and my 3 roommates decided to live in this apartment building. It's already fully furnished. All of my roommates were coordinating with each other so that we knew who was bringing what kitchen utensils, bathroom supplies, things like that, and we were getting really excited for move-in day. But you see, that's when it started going downhill. Erica and Bethany got there first.
And we arrive here and everything's really fun. We're like, well, the building's intact, that's cool. Right off the bat, it was kind of like, oh, we had to wait in line for quite a while. And I'm okay with lines. I'm a millennial, I can wait. I'm nice to wait staff. But we get up there and they're giving us our stuff and I'm signing things and they're like, here's your key, yeehaw. And then they're like, oh, we don't have your bedroom key. We don't have your parking pass. We don't have your building key. And I was like, okay, that's all right. I was like, things fall through the cracks. Stuff happens.
And so wondering what they do have.
I'm kind of wondering, what do they have? But I get my keys and we start looking for the apartment, and on our lease it says a number, just a number, no letters, just a number. But all we could find was an apartment with letters next to the number, and we were like, oh, this can't be right because they didn't tell us there was a letter. Is this our apartment? But we were very confused. We were really confused. We finally decide, okay, this has to be ours. There's a letter, but it's our number. It has to be ours. We open the door and the denial sets in because it's a mess. Wow, it was just, oh my gosh, everything is just really dirty. No one's been in here for months. It turns out no one had been in here for 2 years. I imagine it's as dirty as the Beauty and the Beast mansion would have been. Cause the furniture can't clean that. There's one little duster woman, she can't clean that whole mansion.
I was still in the car with my brother with all of my stuff, and I get a phone call from my mom and she tells me, Shelby, I've got some bad news. Erica and Bethany are already there, and Erica's mom has told me that there are a few problems with the apartment. It took a while to sign in. People were coming in furious, demanding answers. I remember this one lady in particular walking in and yelling at the 2 poor ladies who were handing out keys, who didn't really have to do with any of the problems, you know? The manager was nowhere to be found. So I finally got my key and I got to see the apartment for the first time. And at first glance, I was expecting the whole thing to basically be burnt down, destroyed, something really, really bad. And at first glance, I was like, no, it looks like an apartment. But then I looked closer. First of all, the layout was not what we saw in the model. It was kind of closed.
Let's not forget about the entire closet that is not supposed to exist at all by our front door. So we were missing chairs to go with our kitchen table. We were missing our TV. We had a bar, and apparently there was supposed to be bar stools, and we didn't even know. That was kind of the least of our problems. They were like, y'all need bar stools, and we were like,
none of our appliances worked except for our refrigerator, which has since broken. All of the fire alarms were beeping.
The closets, God, I felt really terrible because Shelby and Erica are on one half, and then me and our other roommate were on the other half with the kitchen, the kitchen half, and our side wasn't as bad. We had closets, we had curtains on our closets. Our shower was okay. Their bathtub leaked, and they had to use ours for a couple of weeks.
The ground, the top of the refrigerator, all the counters, the bathrooms, everything was disgusting. They clearly did not clean our room. They didn't even touch our room. I'm confident of it.
And it was just overall a bad situation. So we were all just really upset. We didn't know what to do, and so after we realized this is our unit and it looks like this, what do? We go and grab one of the girls from that front desk and we're like, hey, we need help, this is wrong. And I'm pretty sure she had slept in many hours. She comes with us, she's inhaling a bag of Doritos. We're like, just look around, what do you see? And she's like, this is bad. She's like, I don't think this is right. And we're like, yeah? We're like, oh, yeah? And she was like, well, I'll go tell somebody, I guess. I don't really remember. It was just a flurry. We were like, oh, we're panicking. It was not the plan. Apparently a lot of other people in the building had terrible issues too. We spoke to a guy who had a 1-person unit up on the 3rd or 4th floor. He had fleas in his apartment. We talked to the manager a lot. What was his name? Remember his name?
David?
David. The parents didn't really seem to like David. There was a lot of talking, a lot of angry words exchanged, and a lot of cleaning crews came in trying to clean the mess. And we cleaned a lot of it ourselves. Like my dad busted his butt in our kitchen wiping off everything. Like you probably told them a bunch of our appliances were broken. That was great. The microwave was not broken, but they replaced it because it was just so nasty. They just replaced it because it was disgusting. My dad tried to wipe it out and it was just covered in like all this grease. We tried running one of those cleaning tablets in our dishwasher to clean it out because we were like, what if the previous owners like cooked meth in the dishwasher? We don't know.
So we put one of those like dishwasher tablets into the dishwasher.
And the dishwasher is making these broken like noises and we're like, oh my god, and it just starts pooling water all over the kitchen floor.
I cried like a little, not like a lot.
It was just a big hot mess and we didn't even really get to sleep when there the very first night because everything was just really gross. Oh yeah, I had to spend the night with my parents at a hotel and there were cleaning people in here like when we left that evening around like 8 or 9 p.m. But I also have to say when we arrived the next morning, they didn't like do like a super hot job. Like, was it significantly better? No. Did I feel bad for them? Yes. I don't know.
The first day was really bad.
The first day was really...
It was really rough. So let me just give you a bit of a rundown.
God, this is so long. This is like the list of my sins they'll read to me at the gate. I like how the very first thing on this list of the wrongs against us is just one word, filthy. Can I emphasize this enough? No, filthy. There is a condition form that they gave to us, and it has every single item in the apartment. Furniture, everything, every little item. And I'm holding the list, and I'm like, okay, so Dad, and I name anything in the apartment. I'm like, so, the doorknobs, and he says, filthy. And I write, filthy. And I say, the ceiling fans, he says, filthy and disgusting. I write, filthy and disgusting. If you like really look, you can see the first word is indeed filthy. I don't lie. This is the long list of all the things that were broken. We find out how gross the bathrooms are. Like the bathtubs are just like caked with paint.
My dad like reached his hand into the drain and just like pulled out like a huge mass of paint chips. That was really gross.
Erica's sink was leaking. The faucet in the shower was not attached to the wall of the shower. There's no drain cover in the bathtub, and also
me and Shelby share a bathroom and then the other two share a bathroom, and we all four had to share a bathroom for a while because our shower leaked. That was so bad.
A lot of issues with the bathroom too. So me and Erica's mirror is broken. I say is because it still is broken.
It looks kind of scary.
Our shower our toilet wasn't attached to the floor. So like if you sat on it, it like rocked forward, and then
the freaking baseboards in the bathroom aren't level with the floor.
All right, Bethany, will you come over here to the closet? Yeah, do you mind like turning on the light in the closet real fast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look for here. Where's the light switch?
There it is.
There it is. Huh.
Neat.
Huh. Interesting.
As far as the layout goes, we think that this was probably a 2-bedroom apartment, and then they kind of demolished whatever was over here and sort of added on like the other 2 bedrooms and bathroom. And honestly, that explains so much because so much is whack with the wiring of this place.
All those like light switches that don't do anything. I kind of have a hypothesis that like when we like mess with those light switches, there's like another apartment where like a light's like going on and off and they're like weeping like, the ghost, no! You know, like leave us alone.
Shelby had someone over for like a project she was working on, and we're flipping the switch like, look at this is crazy, nothing's happening. And she notices, hey, I think the light on that fire alarm is flicking on and off when you do that. And we were like, I don't know who wired this place.
Maybe they put a little dog in a vest and they were like,
We also learned that this place was probably used for storage. Also explains so much. It explains the filth, why everything was broken, why our entire floor is covered in paint.
The floors in the model were really like snazzy and cool. They were like this concrete, polished, because we have the brick walls and then we have like this concrete floor, and so we're like, yeah, like that's so cool. They're gross.
They look like the floors of a parking garage. No closets. Don't even get me started on the freaking closets.
We didn't have like closets, like they're like, I'm sure y'all saw Shelby's like apartment tour, so.
Our closets are really just holes in the wall, but with shelving and a rod for a curtain to hang over.
And there weren't any, it was just like a gaping maw, like of a hole, and we were like, cool, I can't put my clothes anywhere.
I still don't have my curtain. I don't even think I'm gonna remind them about it. We were missing shelving in all of the bathroom closets. In fact, we actually have 2 bathroom closets.
There's 2 closets in me and Shelby's bathroom, but there's only 1 in the, no, there's 0 in the other one. There's no closets in the other one, I'm wrong. There's 0 closets in there. That's sad, we have 2.
There's like one, like you walk in the bathroom and there's one right here to your left. And my mom was like, gee, it's not fair that they have 2 closets in their bathroom. She takes me in their bathroom, there's another one behind their door. You have to like come inside and close the door and look behind the door and there's another closet.
Nobody noticed it for a while.
No one even noticed it was there for a long time, including me.
I write bathroom cabinetry upsetting.
They got a guy in here to like repaint all of our like trimming on the... He repainted a lot of that because there were a lot of scuffs and bad things. They repainted our ceiling. Our ceiling was like this patchy...
You know, like, so they used like a roller, obviously, I can tell.
It was different colors of black in the entire living room / foyer, like the whole main area.
Erica had an outlet that didn't work for a long time and they came to fix it and then they accidentally broke the other outlet, so then they had no outlets.
So they had to call in an actual electrician.
And he was like, this is literally attached to nothing. There are no wires back here. There's nothing to attach it to. They just put an outlet like aesthetically here so they could be like, ooh, we're done, like, you're welcome. And I was like, cool. Oh yeah, all the fire alarms were beeping, all of them were out of batteries, so we had to get more 9 volts and put them in ourselves because this place doesn't respect us.
What's your hell?
All the fire alarms beeping at once. I'm serious, that could have driven me crazy. I would have lost it. I was gonna lose my marbles.
The oven was missing one of the metal things that heats it up. I actually ate one of the worst, no, definitely the worst pizza of my life because of that. It was like a soggy tortilla.
We didn't know for sure if that really was broken, but I figured when that pizza flopped like that, I was like, something's... It's like, this ain't it.
Another exciting part of this fun house is that when you open the drawer next to the oven, it opens the oven.
Woo, like woo, oven time, you know, you need a spoon? Oven time. The dishwasher. Need I say more? It flooded the kitchen. I love that.
There's a weird green wall, but there shouldn't be. Like when we like brought in like the manager and we were like, look at this place. He goes, why is that wall green? And we were like, it's your building. We were like, we don't know.
The air conditioning was broken. It was so hot for so long. Sometimes I just remember that we live like that and it makes me sad.
The air conditioner really saddened me. I can't be hot or I'll die.
And we're talking Tejas, August, still summer.
Every time I would walk to their half of the apartment, I would just feel the temperature slowly rising, like exponent. Like if we're down here, my half is a comfortable 70 degrees. We come over to their half and it's like, and we get to Shelby's room and it's like, and it's so hot. It was so hot in here all the time.
I remember when they finally ordered a crane. It was too big to get onto the street where our building is. When they finally got the crane, and I remember they explained to us what the issue was with the air conditioning unit, the maintenance guy's words were, it is just very bad. We were like, oh, what does that mean? Are certain pieces just not working? How is it broken? And he was like, well, there's a lot of pieces missing.
It's because it was a skeleton.
That's a common theme with this apartment. It seems to us that they just kind of give our working pieces to other people to replace their broken pieces.
We had some leaky windows. Remember the leaky windows? The ants. Who can forget the ants? There's a whole video. You should like link it. Like right here.
I missed that. I was so lucky. I went home for some reason. I was like back in my hometown and I missed that. But I'm glad, y'all should be glad I wasn't there because if that had happened while I was there, I would have freaking lost my marbles and it just would have made it worse.
Our front door, this bothers me more than anyone else, I think. It is just the worst door I've ever seen. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this door a 2. There's paint all over it and it's not smooth. It's very rough and nothing on the door is even. The number of our apartment, the little eye hole, it is all slightly off-centered.
You can tell that they moved our door because here we have a door-shaped hole in the wall. And then over to the right, we have our door.
I feel it very necessary to mention that a lot of the people who were helping us move in, they all quit. They just had like a big, what's the thing called? The pirate thing. Is it a pirate thing? I'm thinking like a coup d'etat. There was like a coup d'etat, but there really wasn't because the guy was still in charge and he had to be like, oh my god, all of my employees quit.
On the bright side though, there were some things that were right with this apartment.
We had a table.
We didn't have the table.
We didn't have the table?
No.
Had front door key.
I thought we had the table.
They brought us our table later.
That's a start.
It's the little things, like locking your home.
Our washer and dryer worked. I really appreciate that being our like only appliance that never broke.
We have our washer and dryer. They're like brand new.
This one's kind of a stretch, but operational blinds?
I said operational blinds and then I realized that you're blind. You're blind.
The little handle,
actually.
the little turny stick just kind of falls off of my blinds.
And then the fifth one was that our fridge worked, but it actually broke, so I don't know that I should keep that on the list. With those 5 things though, we get about a 12% success rate for the apartment.
And it was a wild ride and definitely not what anyone expected. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
That's all I really have. It was nice meeting you, YouTube. I'm gonna go to my room and be sad about this. This really brought me down.
Big thanks to Erica and Bethany for helping me out with this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I put out new videos every other week. I guess I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!
Kind of hot under these
It's
lights.
really hot.
Do you like
right
sweat
now.
when? How did
Yeah.
you make videos when the air conditioner didn't work? Cause that was kind of for a long time, Shelby. You don't deserve to sweat. You don't deserve to sweat. It's not fair. If anyone deserves to sweat,
that.
it's the people across the hall with their little yappy dog.
Tea.
That's the tea, folks.